Strategies to support development forum, and hopefully that you will enjoy it, dear viewers.
One of the remarkable figures from the Saudi Council of Engineers, Dr. Ghazi Al-Abbasi. He's the Secretary General. I'd like to welcome you with us today.
I welcome you here. Actually, this is our ceremony, and we welcome all the media to attend this ceremony.
Thank you so much, and we hope, inshallah, you could fulfill all the good results or the best results that you are discussing today, inshallah, and you will get all the best. But could you just tell us about the organizations and what is the main goal from having such a forum?
Yeah, actually, the organization in Saudi Council, we gather all other nationality to be under the umbrella of the Saudi Council, one of which is the biggest, is the Egyptian group. Today they are forming this conference talking about the strategic and big project in Saudi. The number of the Egyptian engineers in Saudi Council, they are more than 50,000 engineers in Saudi. So they are representing the highest number, and they also representing the most important activity. Not only that, they are also participated in all other activities. This activity, it belongs to Saudi Council, and we consider most Egyptian here part of the Saudi Council. We encourage most of non-Saudi to be part of the council, and we allow them to be part of the council member to participate in managing that one. We have the chapters. We came with the clue 5+2. That means each 5 Saudi, we have to elect two non-Saudis to be part of the member of the council. Yeah. So this is the only council maybe in the world that accepts non-national people to participate in the management of the council. And most of the, actually, to be honest with you, most of the people, the Egyptian engineers who are engaged in these, we have right now 8 chapters. We have about more than 10 engineers participating in these councils.
Welcome back, everyone. And now with us for the second topic this evening, we have Engineer Ahmed El Antary, a member of the Board of Directors of the Egyptian Engineers Assembly in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Chairman of the Training Committee, talking to us about engineering strategies to support development forum. Welcome, Engineer Ahmed.
Welcome, and thank you very much for this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So first of all, if you could give us a brief about the engineering forum, the 5th annual geometric forum that was held last week in the Kingdom.
In fact, this is not the first time to make such a forum. We have made it 4 times before.
That's right. Yeah.
This is the 5th year to make the engineering forum, to make such an event like this. And this year we selected the engineering as a support for the development, engineering strategies as support for the development. And in fact, first of all, we would like to thank the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the custodian of the Holy Mosque, King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz, for his support for the Egyptian engineers and all the engineers and all Egyptians in Saudi Arabia. Also, this year we are supported by the Saudi Council of Engineers. We are supported by King Saud University. And we are supported by 2 universities from Egypt. We are supported by Helwan University. And also we have some guests, besides, of course, the Egyptian Embassy. And also we have some important visitors from outside and inside. From Egypt, the Minister of Development, Dr. Mohammed Bishr, came, and also Dr. Mohammed Wafiq, the Minister of Housing. And we have also one of the Egyptian President advisors. Yeah. Also, he participated in this event. And we have also some important people from the Saudi Council of Engineers, from King Saud University, and from many other authorities here. Besides 850 Egyptian engineers participate in this event.
I see. Yeah. So, Engineer El Antary, if you could tell us perhaps why was it called the engineering strategies to support development?
Yeah. In fact, engineering is very important all over the world to push and to be the drive of any development. Any country like to make a development, they should count on engineering. We have many departments of engineering, civil engineering, industrial engineering, mechanical, electrical, many types of engineering, and therefore we consider that engineering is very important to push the development at any country. And also in Saudi Arabia, like Egypt, like any other country, engineering is the main driver to make this the new civilization and to create the development.
So, Engineer Ahmed, if you can tell us a little bit about the goals of this forum and some
In
of the
fact,
main topics.
we have a lot of goals to make such a forum. And first of all, we have to motivate engineers, Egyptian engineers and all engineers in Saudi Arabia to provide and develop and participate in such event to follow up what is going on in the engineering field all over the world. And many engineers could participate and provide their research, communicate with other engineers from Saudi Arabia and from outside Saudi Arabia, and they make all the people in and out understand what's going on in the engineering, supported by the Saudi Arabia engineers and Egyptian engineers also.
So, if you were to rate the development of engineers within a general perspective, how can you rate that?
In fact, engineering development is in progress in Saudi Arabia and outside Saudi Arabia, and of course in Saudi Arabia now we are seeing a big advance in engineering and many initiative engineering field. We are seeing here now for example, the green building is going ahead and is supported by the king himself, and big new project for the new project for green building and environmental engineering and all other engineering, the highway projects, the railway project, the big towers, the giga projects. It's in advance everywhere in Saudi Arabia.
Amazing. So, if we can talk about the future of plans of Egyptian Engineering Assembly, how can you
In
give some
fact,
insight
we are planning to continue our support to the Egyptian engineers to have the latest technologies in engineering and offering them lectures and training. At the same time, also, we would like to have a good link with other engineers from Saudi Arabia and also from other countries. For instance, in this event, we have this time the chair of the Egyptian Syndicate of Engineers and the Jordanian chair of engineers. And we have also some engineers from Sudan, we have some engineers from Iraq, from Yemen. Then it makes some good communication between engineers from all the Arab world countries.
Amazing. Actually, this is a wonderful effort, it's really important to become current and to follow all the new development issues and matters around the world, and to be able to provide education to everybody.
Yeah.
So, dear viewers, we are going to move towards yet another report, and hopefully, inshallah, that you will enjoy it.
Among the participants, I have with him one of the remarkable figures of the world of finance here in Saudi, Mr. Sulaiman Abdurrahman Al-Saleh. I'd like to welcome you with us in KSA2.
Thank you very much for your attention.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah, your business card is full of positions, and they are, mashallah, high positions. But we would like you to give a brief summary about your history. Mashallah, it's a very long and a precious history. Can you tell the audience more about yourself, please?
We are leader in waterproofing membranes. We have a factory in Jubail, which lies on 50,000 square meters, and we have 400 workers, and we have also English and German experts in laboratory and in line productions.
So what about your contributions today to the exhibition, which is attached to the fifth Symposium Forum for the Egyptian engineers?
You see, we export from our production waterproofing 70% to United States, to Australia, to China. 30% is sold here. and the rest, the 70, the Arab countries also included in the 70%. Our contribution here, we are sponsoring this conference because all of them are engineers and they know our products, and we want to get closer with them, closer relation.
As an old chief general for the Chamber of Commerce, is there any kind of contributions to the Chamber of Commerce, to the symposium, or to the Egyptian engineers here in Saudi or in Egypt?
I don't know about the contribution because myself, I was a member of the Chamber of Commerce board for 3 periods, but not anymore. Now we are agents for Avis Rent-A-Car and partners with Naqil, which is a joint venture between me and the government, Saudi government. We transfer the posts, Saudi post, to 5,000 towns and villages in Saudi Arabia.
Welcome back, everyone. And that report was the 5th annual Geometric Forum that was held of Egyptian engineers that was held last week in the kingdom. And with us to discuss this, we have engineer Ahmed El Antary, member of board of directors of the Egyptian Engineers Assembly. Welcome back, Engineer Ahmed.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. So, Engineer, if you could tell us a bit about what researches were discussed at the forum.
In fact, we discussed a lot of researches in this forum. For instance, we have some researches about the advanced materials and its role in engineering. We have some researches about the waste management, residual waste management, liquid and solid waste management. We have water resources, some researches about water resources. We have some researches about communication and telecommunication and the role of IT in the development of industry, of engineering industry, engineering development. And also we have some researches about the new ideas, new ideas for the development, counting on engineering application and engineering development.
So what outcomes
we are talking
like,
about 90. We receive about 51 research, but only we discussed in the forum, we discussed about 29. This
so,
is
but
the good
what I mean, engineer, is what outcomes were reached?
Outcome is very important and significant outcomes from this forum. For example, the engineers who participate will have copies of all these researches, and also we now have good relation with other engineers from some other countries, and also we are now understand what's going on, for example, for the development in Egypt, because we have some ministers came and they gave us a very good lectures about the new project is in Egypt. Also, we in the future now the recommendation of the forum that in the future there should be approval, international approval for this forum, and also to coordinate with other engineering authorities such as King Saud University and other engineering authorities in Saudi Arabia to have more relation and more cooperation. There is a lot of significant benefit from this forum.
Great.
Yeah.
So if you can tell a little bit about the future plans of the Egyptian Engineering Assembly here in the kingdom. Or
in fact, now we would like to expand our relation with Saudi Council of Engineers, and we would like to thank them very much because they are sponsored our forum this year, and we can exchange with them some information about, or the latest information about engineering courses, engineering training, and the approval and the new certificates to approve engineers as a consultant or who are working in the field, the professional engineers. There is one of the part. The other part also to have the same relation with other engineering communities in some other Arab countries, such as Sudan, Yemen, Jordan, Iraq. We already started to make such a communication. But one of the very important points to approve the forum for next year as an international forum. This is a very important point.
All the best
For
with that.
Egyptian engineers and also for Saudi Arabia engineering community, because it is also will be supported by the Saudi Council of Engineers.
So if we can briefly discuss some of the main topics that were discussed within the forum, like
In fact, we have about seven main topics. The one of the main topics was the new materials and the advanced materials and its new use for engineering development. We have also the water resources management. We have the waste management, as I told you, for solid and for liquid and the hazardous waste management. This is also very important. And the new ideas for engineering development and how to handle the troubled engineering projects. If you have some trouble with engineering project, how to handle it, and the new ideas for the strategic projects, how to manage and how to deal with a strategic project. This is the main points.
So if we can talk more about the official participants, who was actually the main participants who were
in fact, for the official participants, we have some very initiative participants from Egypt, from Saudi Arabia, and even from some other countries. And let me talk to you about from Egypt, for example. We have Mr. Mohammed Ali Beshr. He is Mohammed Ali Beshr is a minister in Egypt for the local development, and we have the Minister of Housing, Mr. Tariq Wafiq, and we have the Chief of the Engineering Syndicate, Engineer Majid Kholusi, and we have also one important person. He's a President Advisor. One of the President Advisor, Mr. Ahmed Sulaiman, he also participates. From the Saudi side also we have some important guests. We have some representative from Saudi Chamber of Commerce. We have other representative from the King Saud University, and we have some representative from the Holy Mosque Executive Directorate of Projects from the Holy Mosque, and we have also some guests from other countries, like I told you, the Jordanian chief of the Syndicate of Engineers. We have also one visitor. He is a minister of Iraq in Saudi Arabia, because he is also a professor in engineering. And we have also our ambassador and our culture attaché in Egypt, Dr. Salah Tahir.
So what are your expectations for the forum in the future? Is there like what is the assembly actually looking forward to have achieved?
In fact, the important point to propagate and introduce the new techniques in engineering for engineers in Saudi Arabia and outside Saudi Arabia, especially Egyptian engineers here and also Saudi engineers. Now, if we, for example, if we could make all of these researches approved, and we have, for example, a peer-reviewed magazine to register these researches, it will be a very good step. And the engineering forum in Egyptian engineers forum in Saudi Arabia will have a big role in the engineering development in Saudi Arabia and all over the world, and of course in Egypt.
That's actually wonderful. I wish you all the best with that, inshallah, in the very near future.
Thank you very much.
Forum would be recognized internationally, inshallah.
Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. This is, inshallah, will be by the support of the Saudi Council of Engineers in Saudi Arabia. I would like to thank them very much for their support.
So, how do you rate this forum? This year's the fifth. This is the fifth forum that has been held. How do you see the potential, the outcome? Not the outcome actually, but as an engineer, probably you have benefit a lot of the topics that was discussed. And do you think that more of such interaction between different engineers around, locally and internationally would help you professionally as an individual and other engineers as well?
In fact, socially and also from the engineering side, we have a lot of benefit as Egyptian engineers, for example, we have see some very important lectures by our ministers and by some important scientists like Dr. Ouda. He also gave a very important lecture about the development and new project in Egypt. Also at the same time, I'm very happy that engineers in Egyptian engineers in Saudi Arabia and also other engineers who participate in this forum reviewed all these researches and hear all these lectures, important lectures about engineering and the development in the engineering field, and all this will provide a good benefit for them, and it will encourage them to read more and be more professional in their profession in the engineering field, and we will see better engineers, of course, if they participate in some important forum like the Egyptian Engineering Forum for the 5th time in Saudi Arabia.
Amazing. Well, Engineer Ahmed El Antary, we would like to thank you very much for being with us here tonight.
Thanks a lot. We would like to thank
wish you all the best, inshallah.
the Saudi TV for this occasion, and thank you very much. Thanks.
So we have reached the end of our episode for today, and hopefully that we were successful in bringing you a lot of information about our discussion topics that we had here tonight about International Nursing Day, as well as the Engineering Strategy of Support Development Forum that was held here in Riyadh for the 5th time. And I would like to thank everybody in our production team, and as well as my wonderful colleague Camille, and our director Badr Al-Anizi, and everybody who is behind the scenes on the cameras. And thank you very much, dear viewers, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.